Hi everyone, this is Jill Whalen with another Wisdom on the Water. I'm here on stand-up paddle boat, board, whatever they call them, at Hopkinton State Park in Massachusetts. And beautiful day, not too hot, not too cold. The water was a bit choppy here, but I think I found a smooth spot, so hopefully I won't fall off or crash while I'm talking to you. Today I want to talk about blame. It's an interesting one. In the last 2 days, I've talked to two people who both were being blamed for something that they didn't do, and of course, well, not of course, but they were upset by it, and as most people would be under those circumstances, because most people, they take it personally and don't like that feeling of being blamed for something they didn't do. But what I told them, both of them really, getting blamed for something, it's really so much more about the other person than it is about you. It's totally about the other person, actually, than it is about you. For whatever reason, they are blaming you for something. It doesn't really matter what their reasonings are. But it doesn't mean that we have to take it personally, or we have to care if they do. And I know a lot of people say, well, I can't let them get away with treating me like this. I just have to turn a little because I am going to crash here. And people say, I can't get away with them treating me like this, but they're really not treating you anyway. They're just giving you a taste of their reality at the moment. They think you did something, and they're just telling you about it. But it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean you're bad. It doesn't mean anything. It has nothing to do with you. It's completely on them. It's whatever their reality is, that's what they think. And who cares? Who cares what they think? That's just what they think. And it doesn't have to affect you. It doesn't mean you have to correct them. You certainly can if that's what comes to you to do. But arguing with them over it is usually not going to help, especially if it's completely some sort of crazy, baseless thing. A lot of times people just get crazy ideas in their head, and depending on your relationship with them, there's nothing you can do about it. Like, for instance, if it's someone you're close to, like a mother or a husband or a wife or something like that, where you have this sort of, conditioning with them, and so they just automatically assume certain things about you, or that you would do a certain thing, whether or not you did do it. But again, it doesn't mean anything. And what I found is helpful to do if I'm in a circumstance like that is when I remember that it's just them being them, it has so much less effect on me, because I can see that it has nothing to do with me. And I just sort of think, if you think of them as like either a crazy person, which oftentimes they are in these circumstances, or a child maybe that just, how children will just get something in their head, and no matter what you say to them, you can't change their mind, or any kind of person like that. If you think of them that way, because that's really what they are, at least at that moment, that's what they're being. And so if you think of it like that, it doesn't really make any sense to argue with them, try to convince them of your point of view, or anything else. And just knowing that that's what they are. They're crazy in this moment, whatever. It doesn't have to affect you. It doesn't have to hurt you. It doesn't mean anything about you. It's so much easier to let go. And at the time when they are, if they do try to mix it up with you, do whatever you need to do to either ignore it, change the subject, don't be speaking with them at the moment. Sorry, I'm turning here because I'm going to crash again. Do whatever you need to do to avoid the situation, but it doesn't pay to fight back or let them keep making a deal out of it. Just, change the subject, go away from them for a while, or whatever. Anyway, I need to run because, again, I'm about to crash into the water here. So I hope you could hear this all right with the wind. I'll catch you later. Bye.